last question and a statement. I'm going to try and merge into the same one, because Sophie says, could you go well, and there's something else from Sophie. Okay, yes, that's the last little moment. My chat's moved, but here we go. Could you go through a few examples on how racism does take place in the mathematics, or for instance in the classroom? And yeah, I don't know if you want to address that. And I just brought up Kirk's comment as well about maths trauma, his students. I think he's just echoing a few of the sentiments as well about maths trauma.
Well, I think the racism occurs quite quickly and easily, unfortunately, you know, when students, and I'll just be very local in terms of North America, but I'm sure it's global. You know, when, you know, Black students come into a classroom and maybe they see a teacher who's already sort of looked at their transcripts from the year before, already has ideas of, you know, like, well, are you supposed to be here? Or, you know, or doesn't give them the attention. But also imagine from the student's point of view, and this goes to the belonging. If you're not interested in who I am as a person first, where I come from, how hard it is maybe for me to get to school today, I'm not going to learn for you. So we mistake mathematical competence sometimes for just mathematical attitude. I can tell you, I have a strong suspicion that a lot of this sort of, well, they're kind of weak in math, well, that comes from the alienation. Alienation means you stop paying attention, and then you start missing concepts and anxiety sets in. We lost these kids years ago. And that's where it comes from. It's not because they can't do it. It's because they never felt belonging in the classroom, that you were interested in my history. And that's where that's where we are today.
Thank you. I think that just leaves us on a very important note that mathematics is very much about relationships and emotions and connections, and not just a black and white subject of numbers, as many people have come to believe. So yeah, it's been fantastic having this lovely conversation. I do want to